It is a very good time to visit Penguin Island if you want to see wild penguins. As you wander around today, you may be lucky enough to see one or two stragglers, very late mulchers as you're wandering around. If you do spot a wild penguin, give them a little bit of distance. By all means enjoy them, but do so very, very quietly. Don't get too close, and don't forget you do need to keep those flashes turned off on your cameras if you take photographs. So having a look at our birds in the water, you can see they really are superbly well adapted for their marine environment. Penguins are the most specialised of all the seabirds, and it's very obvious when you watch these ones in the water. As I said, the wild birds spend 80% of their lives at sea. They have very, very thick coats of feathers. They're very fine, but 4 times more dense than most other birds, helping to keep them insulated while they're in the water. Their feathers are naturally waterproof. They act like their own built-in wetsuit. They help to keep their feathers in good condition with the aid of an oil gland just above the base of their tail. Each feather curves very strongly away from their body, so they trap air underneath the feathers, helping to keep them insulated while they're in the water. As our penguins come out of the water, you'll see most of them will actually shake themselves as they come out of the water, just fluffing up those feathers to re-trap the air underneath. This one here is Pingu, and you can see if you have a look at Pingu, he's got very, very well curved flippers. He also has, dare I say it, Pingu, quite a fat bottom if you compare him to some of the other birds. So with practice it is possible to tell these birds apart. We mainly look at beak structure, but also eye colouring, size of the bird, and as I mentioned, even the shape of their flippers, how they hold them against their body or in some cases away from their body, like Pingu here. Very hard to tell the difference between male and female little penguins. Again, the main way, their beak structure. The females tend to have a smaller beak, it's finer and shorter. They also tend to be a smaller bird. They're slightly less heavy than the male birds, but it is very, very hard to tell the difference. In here, we only have 1 female, 9 males. We rescued most of these birds. We didn't have the luxury of choosing the sexes. We do have to rescue little penguins from time to time, unfortunately, but very good care is, of course, taken of any rescued birds until we're able to release them. That's our aim, and luckily usually successful. We rarely have birds we're unable to release. The birds you see here have all been deemed unsuitable for release over the years. So by keeping these birds here, it gives you the opportunity of getting close up to little penguins.